Hey, welcome back to Content Outside. In today's video, we're celebrating 100 subs. We bought a 2026 KLR Adventure and we drove it almost 200 miles. I hope you enjoy. If you like this video and other videos that you find on the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe, share, and like. Alright, we're going to see how this Sena headset does on this bike. I've been looking all day trying to find the right camera mount, and I came up with something that is inadequate. I don't know if I trust it or not. It looks like it's probably going to break off and lose my camera, which would not be good, but it is the only option I've got at the moment other than not having a camera, which might be the best option, honestly. But anyhow, I wanted to record some footage today because I'm super excited about this bike I just got today. It's a 2026 KLR Adventure. I've got a bunch of family members that were planning on taking an off-road trip. I went with my uncle several years ago out to Colorado for part of the Trans-American Trail, the Colorado portion of it. We did almost 1,000 miles in 3 days of backcountry, and it was an amazing trip. It was probably the best trip of my life, definitely one of them. We got to see some incredible scenery, had a fantastic time, and ever since we went on that trip, I've wanted to take my sons and whoever else would want to go, and they weren't big enough at the time, so they're getting bigger now. And my son Cooper, he's going to be 17 this year, and I know that my time to do that is running short. Additional opportunity possibly with my daughter's boyfriend, maybe getting to go. And then my dad actually had asked me if I would be interested in going and doing side-by-sides out in Colorado. And I said, you know what, I would be interested in that, but I don't own a side-by-side. But what I'd actually like to do is ride motorcycles, and he said he'd be interested in it. So we're planning, maybe not this year, but next year, group of guys going out and riding dual sports out in Colorado. Now, that is going to be an amazing time, but in order to do that, I had to have a dual sport, which I used to have an F650 GS. It was a BMW, and I really liked that bike. I've missed it ever since I got rid of it. But, you know, I needed something so I could go ride some trails. And on top of that, my son Cooper has motorcycle experience. He's going to need to freshen up. He hasn't ridden anything like that. And so I bought this bike so that we could go and do some riding together. Now, my son Cooper is almost the same height as me. This bike's a little bit tall. I think he'll manage okay. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to go out there. We're going to try to spend a week or so and do some backcountry riding. Right now I'm just trying to get past the break-in period on this. It had 0 miles on it when I bought it this morning. We're up to 36 miles, and all of that has been chasing camera equipment. I've been trying to find a mounting system. I went to a motorcycle dealership, went to Bass Pro, went to Camera Place. Finally ended up with something from Walmart that is not going to last, but maybe give us an opportunity to get a little bit of footage. This bike is tried and true. There's been people drive these bikes around the world, and you can get them fixed. You can get parts for them anywhere if something does go wrong, but very seldom do things actually go wrong with these bikes. They're built extra tough. That's really what I was looking for. I want something that'll haul all of my gear for the week. that has enough low-end grunt torque that I can make it up the passes. Good clearance for a guy of my stature. It's basically right at the maximum height that I can get due to my inseam restrictions. And it's got a lot of mounting points. There are a few things that I'm going to do to it. I want to put some upper crash bars on it. I want to get some mounting options for my phone and also for my camera, a better option than what I've got. It does have the removable side cases as well. So that's a pretty cool option if you're wanting to just go out and kind of cruise around town, which I don't anticipate that I'll be doing a lot of. You're just going to go on little day jaunts. You know, you may not necessarily need side bags, but they're available if you need them. You can just latch them on and take them off in just a matter of moments. And they're also lockable with the same key, which is nice. Everything works off of the same key, just one key. Sometimes when you're dealing with luggage on motorcycles, you have to deal with at least two keys. This bike has a 6.1 gallon fuel tank, and so that gives it a range of right around 300 miles, which is pretty amazing. It also has the off-road lights. They're LED, the Kawasaki brand off-road lights. So if you guys like this kind of footage, this kind of video, and I hope you do because I plan on making quite a bit of it. Cooper and I are going to be having to do some training at some point. I don't know how long it'll be before we can pick him up a bike. It probably won't be anything in the near future, but I'm wanting to do some camping videos, and I was wanting to do some touring in Arkansas, some of the waterfalls and things like that. So I might take Jubal with me, because in the event that we go on that trip in Colorado, which I full well intend, obviously, or I wouldn't have bought a motorcycle for it. If Jubal is big enough to be able to endure that kind of traveling, then I plan on toting him on the back of my bike. That way he can be a part of it with us. And so I'll probably be doing some camping with Jubal, maybe some with Cooper, possibly even some with Brindley. Alana, she's old enough now that she's got her own thing going. My wife's not into all of that, but I try to keep my kids included in the stuff that they appreciate. They don't all appreciate the same things, obviously, because they're individuals. Those that are interested, we'll probably go and do some camping and tour some of the Ozarks and just some little weekend trips, because all my vacation is already allocated for the other trips this year. We've got that trip to Colorado coming up next month for the Pikes Peak race, the hill climb, and also just some fun sites that we'll be visiting out there, some hiking possibly, whatever we end up doing while we're there. And then, of course, in September, we've got that African safari, and that's going to take up the remainder of my vacation for this year. So, pretty excited about everything that's transpiring. We normally don't get to do this kind of stuff, but the way that everything has worked out, it's been a very blessed year for me and the family. Lots of opportunities that we wouldn't normally have. I sure am thankful for them, and I'm glad that I'm able to share them with you guys. I hope you enjoy. I hope you're liking the channel. We just crossed an important milestone for the channel, 100 subscribers, and I know that may sound insignificant to some, but to me, that is quite a feat. It took a long time to get there. I'm thankful for everyone's support, and if you like this kind of content, or just outdoor content in general, I want to encourage you to check out the rest of my videos, and if you like them, hit a like, hit a thumbs up. But even better, if you want to subscribe, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cause any kind of issues or inconveniences for you. All it does is let us know that you like the channel enough to subscribe, and then if you ring that bell icon, it'll let you know every time we post a video. That way you don't miss anything. You'll see some things on the channel that you may not necessarily be interested in, but there's enough variety that there's probably something that you'll be interested in. Something for everybody. Motorcycle stuff, you know, my last couple videos have been motorcycles, camping, hiking, fishing. We've done a scuba video, plan on doing more of that. We've got a video that we found a Native American artifact in. We've done some metal detecting, saltwater fishing, and it's just going to get better from here as long as we can continue to have fun and enjoy what we're doing and afford it. If you'd be so kind as to take a little bit of your time and let us know if you appreciate a video or if there's something we could do better, really, really appreciate that. You guys watch out for trees and bushes, stuff like that, foliage and such. Well, I thought we found ourselves a trail, but apparently not. How does this look on camera? Does it show that it's got like 3 feet of undulation from side to side? Probably not. Let's see what Wright gives us. 30 miles an hour. Probably still catching a little wind. I tucked the mic back behind my visor there. A little washboard here. Oh yeah. Nice. She's just soaking it up, no big deal. I used to come down here some and ride horses back when I was a kid. That was a lot of fun. My aunt mapped a good portion of this out for the conservation, if I know my story correctly. Smoke tree scene. Ooh, that was pretty. Let's see if we can go back to it. Find a place to turn around. Still got a camera. Try to slow it down a little bit going down this hill. Oh yeah. Now, I haven't been down here in probably close to 30 years. So it's about time. You guys probably think I'm making this stuff up since it seems like I just rode right to it on purpose, but I definitely didn't. I just yeah, you can't really see too much. I was just riding around and happened to find a good spot that I've been to previously. Didn't know which roads would get me here, but that's one thing about the Ozarks. If you ride around enough, you'll see some pretty landscape. I bet there'll be more of it. That's about a, I'd say 30-foot drop to my right. And then you'd roll from there another, I don't know, 80 or 100 feet. Definitely not the way I'd want to start my KLR ownership. Actually, when we were out on that trip in Colorado, there were some pretty hairy moments. There was one time where Jody, his front end washed out. I lost him on the intercom and got kind of worried. I waited for a little bit and then I turned back. And his front wheel was hanging over a ledge that probably dropped definitely several hundred feet. And so I helped him put it back up on there, on the road, ride the bike. But that was pretty scary. It could have been really bad. Tell you what, you get out here in the shade, no sun coming down on you, it cools off in a hurry. Man, that's a long view over there to my right. What do we got here? Highway and picnic area. I don't really want highway. Let's try picnic area. What do you guys think? If you have any recommendations for like a point and shoot camera, let me know. I'm interested in trying to find something that might give me a little bit more variety while we're out in Africa. I do have a digital camera, which is probably what I'll end up taking if I don't find something else. But my buddy that's going with me, he's also got a nice camera, so we might do that. Hey, I think this might be a spot for a picture. It's been a while since I've ridden a dual sport, probably about a decade since I've ridden one. I'm not as comfortable as I was, but it probably won't take me long to get back there. I don't know what this road is. Probably not a forest road. It looks rough though. Let's take it. Let's see what happens. Let's take it in lower gear and see what happens. Alright. Ooh, it looks like it just takes me to a field, maybe. I don't know. Not sure about it. I hope this isn't somebody's driveway. If it is, it's not very clear that it is. Yeah. I'll cross over. Somebody's been down here with a motorcycle. That seems like a good sign. Which way did they go? Left. They went left. Let's go left with them. I think this might be a picnic area or a campsite. We'll split the difference on this. That way we can hopefully stay out of this water, mud. Somebody's been down here real recent, actually. I only see tracks coming in, so they might still be here. Ooh, I don't think this is part of the trail. I think this is private. Let's get out of here so we don't bother on somebody else's property. It might be a campsite, but I don't. Generally, if it's government owned, there's a marker that tells you, hey, this is campsite number whatever. I don't see that, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Just don't know where I'm at. So let's do the right thing. Remove ourselves from this property. I don't think they would mind. If they did, they probably would have had a sign up that said no trespassing, keep out, or purple paint, which is the same thing in Missouri. If somebody doesn't want you on their property, they just throw a little purple paint up on a post or by the gate. That lets you know, hey, you're not welcome here. This is private. I'm just looking at challenging paths and taking whatever looks appealing. Definitely the most challenging descent that I've had so far. Not bad though. We're at 100 miles right there. We made it 100 miles on our celebration of 100 subs with our new KLR. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a pretty fun time. What a celebration. Sure glad I can take you guys along with me. no telling what we'll do in the future. Man, I'm starting to like this thing more and more. Ever since I got rid of my four-wheel drive and my dual sport, I haven't had any way to get out in the backcountry. I had a Land Cruiser that I really enjoyed off-roading in, and I really missed it. When we got our GX 470, quit driving it. Couldn't really justify keeping both vehicles, so we kept the GX because that was our family vehicle. And that thing would go just about anywhere, even though it was kind of a soccer mom wagon. It was one of my favorite rides I've ever owned. But it got totaled out by an elderly lady who pulled out in front of my wife while she was driving it. So we had to go buy a van. And that's not nearly as exciting. It does get a lot better fuel mileage, and it also has the ability to haul more stuff and more people. Well, not really more people comfortably though. Lugging a little bit right there, but she recovered. Still trying to get used to our gearing. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh boy. This wouldn't have looked so bad if I could see what I was looking at, but I had a sun glare. Now we're talking. Oh, it's a tower. Hey, hey. And it's locked, unfortunately, I think. No, it isn't. I don't know if that's legal or not. I think it is. There's no sign and the gate's open. Oh, but there's also no ladder for the first 20 feet. And that's a weird way to spell Jared. I'd like to go up that. It's a fire tower. I haven't been up at one of those since I was a kid. And I could make short work of it. But I don't want to do anything that I'm not supposed to. So we'll forego that this time. My assumption is that that gate probably was locked until somebody unlocked it who probably didn't have permission. All right then. Can't have any fun. Actually, that's not true. I'm having all kinds of fun. All right. Oh yeah. She be rolling around. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but this is rough as a cob. That's how they say in Missouri that something's rough. These cobs are rough, apparently. All right. Here we go. I tell you what, here in just a little bit, we probably need to do that battery swap we were going to do earlier, but I didn't feel any need to take it out if it still had half a battery, or about about, just a little under half, really. Oh, yeah. We got here a bathroom. That's good to know, but I don't really need one right now, so. Well, who's liking this video? If you're still with us, which I don't know how long it's going to be, if you're still with us, you're probably enjoying something about it. What kind of stuff do you want to see? Do you want to see back road cruising? Do you want to see scenic? Do you want to see off-road? That was pretty. Nice little rock ledge there. Put this thing through its paces. I'm kind of excited about the opportunity to get this break-in period done. Once we get that done, we can see what kind of power she really has. I know pretty much. I've never ridden a fuel-injected KLR previously, but I have ridden KLRs. And I expect the throttle response will be a little bit better with the fuel injected. But the main thing that it's going to change is it should be the same power, pretty much all elevations, and the same fuel efficiency. There's a pretty little view. Bad thing is my camera's so low, I think all you're seeing is the same bushes that you see the whole time, unfortunately. Here comes a side-by-side. Wow. If there's places for them to ride out here, there's probably places that I can ride, I would think. I wonder if this is one of them. I see some places where people have driven. Ooh, what we got here? That looks like a good place to get stuck. Let's figure it out. This is so far the roughest area that we've probably been in, at least the biggest drop-offs. I do see four-wheeler marks. That's good. Oh yeah, liking it. Yes sir, yes sir. A ledge. We'll hang to the right. Bounce over to the left. Yes. A little more dangerous than what I was hoping to get into today without those upper crash bars, but although, whoa, yeah, I guess. Let's see. This is by far the roughest terrain I've been down so far today. But she's soaking it up. Don't really want to be doing this down here by myself, just in case something was to go wrong. But it is fun. Power through that a little bit. A little slick. Up and over, no big deal. She's doing good. Kicked the fan on, got a little heat going. Still got a camera, that's good. Like it. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking forward to. And more. Hope you guys are interested in it. Because if you're not interested in it, it makes it harder for me to enjoy myself. I'm not really wearing the right pants for this. Ooh, got a little sideways in that mud back there. She's slick, guys. She's slick. We're going to put one tire in each groove and ride it, I guess. I hope getting out of here is not too difficult. These tires are about 60-40, the 60 being street use, 40% off-road. Oh yeah. Cross over. Take it up and over the hump, hopefully. Yep. Into the mud. Oh boy. Oh, this is a gnarly little trail. Don't be starting that tip over stuff. Listen, this is muddy right through here. I think I'm going to be wanting to turn around at some point before I get in over my head on this trip. Like I said, I don't care to get this thing down if I have to at some point. It's probably inevitable, but I prefer not to do it on the first day with no upper protection. What have we got here? Nice. Oh yeah, scratch the windshield. Ooh, there's a big rock. I don't know. I don't think I want to go down through that. If I can't turn around, it might get difficult. I don't know, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see. We'll give it a go. If I'd have stopped earlier, I could have turned around there pretty easily. But, yeah, we'll go over it. All right. Not what I had in mind, but I'm always up for adventure. I don't know too many people that do this their first day on their KLR, but I'm sure there's plenty that have done a lot greater things, more challenging. I wonder where this is going to spit me out. Hopefully it's not taking me down here to a dead end. This is going to be fun to try and climb. Holy smokes, I'm going to have my speed up for that. Oh yeah. Nice. Yes. Still got a camera, that's good. Got to keep looking down to make sure. Okay, right over a log. What have we got here? Oh good, a drop off. And silt. Oh boy. And the trail ends. Unless I bounce around it. Somebody's been down here with a side-by-side. But this tree is kind of in my way. I think I'm going to turn around while I still can. If I still can. I'm not rocking you guys asleep, am I? digging a hole here. There we go. Alright, this don't look too bad. Let's see if we can get out of here. You guys ready? Here we go. Oh yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. What do we got going on here? Okay, here we go. Oh, should have kept my momentum up, but I hit a rock. Over the log. Killed it.